talking about this morning, ladies and gentlemen. But hey, who doesn't like a little bit of lagbaja, a little bit of beat in our system? Well, that's why we are here. Well, we have great conversations coming up later on. There is that little thing about the trivia question. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I let you guys know that we're still giving our airtime? Hey, Emma Binu, don't be hungry. Don't be hungry. Today's challenge starts at exactly 9:30 a.m. So exactly 9:30 on the dot. Boom! I want to see, hey, hello Port Harcourt, hello Port Harcourt, hello Port Harcourt. Messages, loud screens. If you can, send us a voice note. We just randomly pick one or two, and then we just be giving these guys airtime as the show goes. Are we good? Now, let's get into it this morning. Yes, because we're talking about acts of random kindness. Is it random acts of kindness? You get the drift, right? I remember a fortnight ago, I was sat here in the studio and I thanked a lot of you who have been carrying out acts of random kindness or random acts of kindness. Random acts of kindness, right? Random acts of kindness. I think that's better. All right. And those I have seen and those that have been reported, I was very, very moved. And I think there was a lot of empathy, to the next door neighbor, maybe during that conversation, because I also got some messages after that. Now, today we're going to have a full-blown conversation about this because I don't know how many of you saw that video. I got to see it yesterday. As I got home, a friend of mine just sent to me, "Hey, Jude, have you seen this? This is amazing. It is moving." Now, in that video, it was a bus. The correctional services in Lagos, apparently they were taking individuals who were just coming from court. Obviously, maybe they hadn't been granted bail or whatever. You know how to do things. They push their dates forward or whatever. But anyway, in traffic, Nigerians decided to shine. Let me say that again. In traffic, from the video I saw, Nigerians decided to shine. So this was what was happening. In fact, I'm looking at the video right now. All right. So those buses we used to call Black Maria those days. So yeah, it's laden with inmates and prisoners. And then people started to walk to the bus and give them sachets of water. Now, the person who was recording the video was like, "Oh my God, this is humanity." Remember, a few years ago, there was a picture that came through, even a video of one of those snack sellers, those beef roast snacks that we all like, right? Of this young man giving a few to these prisoners. They didn't pay. They didn't have money. But this video takes it a notch because the people in traffic started to walk. In fact, there's a video, I'm looking at the video, there's a man who is wearing a green vest, right? A reflective vest. This man goes about 3 or 4 times. He then returns with a whole bag of what we call pure water. And then he's passing it into the inmates. Then a woman comes from the side and then gives, I'm watching the video right now. Even conductors, people wearing singlets, people wearing boxers, some people looking very tattered, run across to that vehicle. And then through the windows, through the cages, because it's obviously very well barricaded. They're struggling. I'm seeing them struggling to put the water. In fact, some of the sachets even tear off, spilling the contents. But it doesn't stop there because the video continues and they're in traffic and they are still being chased by random Nigerians. And then people start to bring out 100 naira. I saw a 100 naira note, and from when I zoomed in, I could see, I think it was a 200 naira note. Hawkers were coming to this very vehicle and they were putting money inside, giving them water. I'm at the point in the video right now where a whole truck, somebody who sells his own pure water, is looking across and people are trying to get, and it's not a fight, nobody's harassing anybody, but people are just giving them. Oh, this is beautiful. This is beautiful. This is an act of kindness, ladies and gentlemen. You don't know these people. Nobody knows them, but they're in traffic. And maybe this is their first or last meal or for the day. I don't know. But it's a testament to the human spirit, to one of the most amazing things that makes us as a species stand out. Empathy. Empathy. We're going to go on a break in about 2 minutes, right? But I'd like for you to sit down. Today's show is very light. I'm not going to be boring you guys. But the reason why I'm saying this is because it actually helps with mental stress. I was shocked to find this. After watching this video yesterday, did some research, and then I stumbled upon a very lovely article by a mental awareness organization. And it states, right, that research shows that helping others can be good for our mental health. It reduces stress, it improves our emotional well-being, and even benefits our physical health. In short, doing good does you good. So, how are you doing good? Now, the second thing that struck me in this video, right, was that apart from the lady who was recording, right, who was obviously sat in her car, all right, very comfortable car, I have to say, all right, and she was moved, a lot of the people who were in their cars were aloof. It struck me that it was those, I beg your pardon, who were on the streets, not in air-conditioned vehicle, who saw the plight of these other Nigerians, of these other human beings, and said, what can I do to help? Take water to drink. Take a snack to eat. Like I said, some people even, some was lifting and trying to push naira notes inside. You could see the hands, stretching out for the water, for the snacks. Now, on one hand, I can tell you that's not a very good sign because, it means that bus could be compromised based on security. Who's to say someone will not come and give somebody one chukuli or one blade or one knife and then, it now goes and stabs somebody and, that kind of thing. That little gap that was available, ladies and gentlemen, was used by everyday Nigerians. Not the ones wearing babariga, not the ones wearing kaftan. Senators worth 100,000 naira or 50,000 naira as the case may be these days. No. It was the young men. You see, this was what's interesting. A lot of the people who came to offer assistance were young men. The so-called agberos, the so-called hawkers, the so-called hustlers. They were the ones who recognized pain, recognized suffering, and said, take water. So it's a random act of kindness. They obviously don't know those people in that vehicle, and they probably never will. So, my questions for you this morning as I go on the break. Please indulge me. I know I've probably taken a lot of your time this morning. Number one, can kindness be taught? And number two, who is kinder, the rich or the less rich? 0002 08179230002. All right. 08179230002 08179230002 at Nigeriainfo PH at Nigeriainfo PH is where you'll find us on Facebook and on X at Nigeriainfo PH. Now, this morning we're talking about random acts of kindness, and I asked you 2 questions. All right, can kindness be taught? Is it taught? And who is kinder, the rich or the less rich?
The views and opinions shared on this program do not represent the position of Nigeria.
With Jude on 92.3 Nigeriainfo.
All right, let's start with our first caller. Muriel is on the line from Okrika. Muriel, good morning to you, please.
Thank you. Jude, good morning.
Good morning, please.
Jude,
yes,
the
please.
people that were sharing this water and the food stores, they did not ask, which state are you from? You know? They did not ask, are you a Christian? They just wanted to the Nigerian that is in there. And automatically, they felt pity, most of them are paying, some of them are crying. We did this. They knew that maybe this person has committed 1 or 2 crimes and told that innocent persons among them, but they don't say. That goes a long way to tell you, Jude, that Nigerians will love each other. Not the Muslims and the Christians will love the it is our leaders. It is the leaders that are creating this that are bringing in this score between us. Nigerians will love ourselves. So we stand together peacefully like brothers. It goes a long way to prove that Nigerians will love ourselves. That is not that you're from the East, we love Nigerians. And I love this song that the musicians did it. There are choices for making and saving our own lives. But we are the world. We are the king. I love this song so much. Thank you, Jude.
All right, thank you very much. Muriel, Osuma is in Oyigbo. Osuma, good morning to you.
Good morning, Jude.
Good morning, please.
Yeah. You see, like this topic you brought up, it's a very sensitive topic. That is, you see, a rich man kindness is to extort the poor.
All
a rich man kindness is to extort the poor.
All rich men?
But the poor who gave his own in his heart of all heart, his kindness is what we call kindness. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you very much. So once again, let me reiterate the questions we are trying to have answered this morning. Can kindness be taught? Is it something that some people are just innately born with? And 2, who is kinder, the rich or the less rich? I'm very particular about the words I'm using this morning. The rich or the less rich? Anthony is on the line from Omoko. Anthony, good morning to you, please.
Mr. Jude, good morning.
Good morning. Welcome, please.
Wait.
Hola, brethren. Hello. Okay, yes.
How are you?
How are you?
I'm okay. You see, the issue is not up. Sincerely, the poor help themselves more than the rich.
You sure about that?
Yes, very, very sure. You see people who don't have help one another. The rich, they do so because they have a lot. If they were to be in the shoes of the poor, they will not help. Just take a look at Nigeria. Yes, just look at the social in Nigeria. How many rich men go to their communities to even help? If they do that, they want something from those people they are giving, like politicians. But your neighbor will give you so not because he wants to get something, but because he knows that he's doing it for good, because God is going to bless him in return.
But Anthony, I don't know if you saw the video I was talking about a few moments ago. The people who were giving, but let me tell you, the people who were giving the pure water sachets, they didn't look like they were rich people. In fact, I saw it was obviously a conductor. He was wearing singlet and jeans, dirty jeans, and he still came to give something.
You even said some persons were in their car. Those persons that were in their car, they were the rich people. They were just
looking.
Why those that were not the conductors and all that were walking were giving? So you can see very clear there.
Yeah, but you just said is the rich people that will help. But in this case, it wasn't the rich people that were helping.
That is why I'm saying that the poor help themselves more than the rich. The rich don't have anything to give. They are just there for themselves and their family.
Okay. All right. Temple is in my one park. Temple, good morning to you, please.
A very distinguished youth.
Good morning.
How are you doing this morning?
Very well. Trust you're well.
Yes, sir. Wishing you a very fantastic weekend.
Wish you the same.
A very distinguished youth. Don't you think if we say that the poor help the poor among themselves, then it should be replicated back to the rich, also helping themselves? But I want to come in this perspective that the helping, being kind, is an individual something.
Okay.
If you have it, if you have the character of helping, you will help. If you don't get them, be you poor man, be you rich man, you don't go help.
So is it something that can be taught? That's the thing. Is it?
My brother,
do they teach people?
Teach for school. I don't think the last time I checked, nowhere where they say this is a degree of herpology. There is nothing like degree of herpology. If you get them, you get them. If you don't get them, you don't get them. It's an individual something, as I said before. You understand? They need to teach them for school. And if they teach them, they tell me where they let them make us go learn. You understand? Or we can require people to go and learn. So no matter how small, if you have that character of giving, you will share. If you don't have it, even though you have it in abundance, you're not going to even share. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Temple. Bright is in room. Udumaya. Bright, good morning to you, please.
Thank you. Good morning.
Good morning.
When we talk about kindness can be taught. The reason is that the place you can also learn is from your family. That at the end of the day, you let the person know that this is what you need to achieve. Being good, you're also doing good for yourself and your future generation to come. And it also gives you free mind and to be not just a human being, to be human to others. Then, concerning between the poor and the rich, who gives more than, who is more kind, is the poor. Even the Bible also let us know about a woman known as a widow's mite. How many rich person can bring all what he or she has? But during the time of giving, this woman gave everything. And among those that gave, it was only her that God recognized, or Jesus Christ recognized, that this woman gave all she has, which is what we call today widow's mite. Somebody who have 100 million will come and give you 50,000. Everybody will clap as if we have done much thing. Why have more than that one in million fold? So these are the things we are talking about. You can learn kindness also. It can be inborn from God. And we can learn it from family. Thank you. Bright.
All right, thank you very much. Bright says it can be taught. We have an anonymous caller on the line. Good morning to you, please. Welcome.
Good morning, G.
Good morning.
My name is Jen. I'm calling from Bulgari, Port Harcourt.
Okay, go on, please.
Kindness, according to your question. Kindness can be taught. To some extent, kindness can be taught. And to another extent, it is human being, it's a spirit. People that are kind, they are already born in it. They have kindness for their fellow human beings. They have empathy for
empathy
as it is inborn in them. But if they are diligently taught, you can see develop such attitudes in a person. That is that side. Then the other one is the kindness, whether rich people and the poor people who are kinder.
No, I didn't say poor people. I said less rich people. I'm intentional with my phrase.
Okay, less rich people. It is a spirit. Kindness, if you possess the quality of kindness, whether you are less rich or you are more rich, you will be kind. But the less rich person's kindness is more appreciated because he or she does it within his heart, wholeheartedly does it. While the richer person, out of their abundance, they give it. Sometimes reluctantly, but because they think that they have more than they have enough. So from out of there, they see it. Just like illustrated in the Bible, that the widow woman that was poor, out of her love for God, she donated all what is. Jesus Christ commended her that she did this best. That is what I have to say. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. Kechi is in Eneka. Kechi, good morning to you, please.
Good morning, Jude.
Good morning. Welcome.
Yes, can kindness be taught?
That's a big question.
Well, to some extent, kindness can be taught. But there are some you inherit from your father or your mother, something like that. Sincerely speaking, there was a story of America's stingiest woman. Her children became more generous than her because they saw the horrible state of being stingy. A personal story of mine. Personally, I'm a compassionate individual. I have helped lots of people.
Okay.
One of the cases, and I've even been scammed because of it. One of the cases was where a young lady was my friend at the time. I remember I sent up 35,000, 70K just to help her. Because of the way I was spending on her, she knelt down and she said that she wants to have my baby.
Ah. Ha.
I was like, I can't do this.
Hey. What's going on?
And this girl is going through financial situations.
Yeah.
And my brother, temptation was right before me. But I didn't know. Because I told her I really love you. That I don't want to put you through.
Yeah.
Do you know later on, this girl later left me and said that I'm a fool, that I don't care. And she blocked me after all I gave her. So you can see, that's care. If I was a wicked person, I would have gone the other way. So there are cases, different variations of empathy, kindness, love.
But let me ask you. I'm sorry because we have Robin in the chair waiting. But let me ask you: do you think you were taught to have that empathy and care, or do you think you were born with it, Kechi? Very quickly.
I was born with it.
I see.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you so much. Robin is in the chair. Robin, good morning to you, please.
Good morning, my brother Jude.
Good morning. Welcome.
Whether kindness can be taught. Kindness can be taught. And I was taught to be kind. Let me tell you something, Jude.
Yes, please.
I have a philosophy that a rich man is not a man with money in his pocket. How can you be rich? You have money in your pocket, and that money does not go out to help anybody. Are you rich? Jude, have you attended a program of, in quote, poor, somebody that's not rich, in the rural setting? It's a fixed program. A program that has a date. You see the man and the woman will go extra mile. They will get the dry fish, get stock fish, cook enough fufu, enough food, and they will feed the people that visit their home. And you look at the rich man, very rich. brings his foods and drinks with cooler van. And sometimes those cooler vans were never opened till visitors leave the event. So who is kind? It's a thing of the mind. People are rich and they are kind. There are people who are poor, they are still kind. Permit me to mention one name. The man has done more than even some state government. I never met him, but sometimes I follow up his programs. They call him Tony Elumelu. Can't you see how many millions of people the man has impacted in their life across Africa? The man has done what a state cannot do for its people as enshrined in the Constitution. So it's a thing of the mind. It can be a poor man, a poor person, a poor man, and he's very kind to people. It doesn't bother. It doesn't matter what he has in his pocket. He's helping people. Somebody can be rich and he refuses to help the people. Good morning, Robin Maja, the farmer. God bless you. Well, that is my take.
Thank you very much. Good to have had you join us this morning. JJ is on the line. JJ, good morning to you, please.
Yeah, Jude, good morning.
Welcome.
I don't believe that kindness can be taught. It's an instinct thing.
Really?
Your instinct yes. It's not something. It's just like cooking. Yeah, right? When people who learn cooking from their parents and those who have gone to one catering, this catering, that, who do you think cook more?
Well,
or cook the best? Dude, I'm asking you right now.
Those people who went to catering school, they'll give them levels. They say you're a Michelin 5-star chef. Me, that is my mother that taught me how to make okra soup. I'm not sure I'm a Michelin 5-star chef. Oh.
See, dude, let me tell you. I have 2 daughters right now, 11, 7.
Oh, bless.
Anytime, I cook very well. Anytime I enter the kitchen, Viam, it's like let's move based on your eyes. They follow. And I can tell you that if not that things are dangerous, the one of 7 would have started cooking. Right? Because they watch you do this thing from the cradle. And from time to time, they watch this. In fact, I tell you, the 11, he knows where all the ingredients are. So as you are doing this, she knows what next you need, and will just fresh and bring it from there.
It for you.
And say, Daddy, feed this. You understand me? So you cannot compare it with somebody that has gone to one place to learn cooking for maybe 3 months, 6 months. When you compare that person to who learns from the cradle, knows the next ingredients to add, knows what to do, knows this and know that. That is how kindness is. So kindness is something that just comes in you. Even your parents can be very stingy, but man, you just dump that money, drop off for some match and say, but you got that. You understand me? So for me, I don't think you can train somebody. Or,
but JJ, let me ask you. You just shared with us a very lovely story about the relationship you have with your daughter. But I can also say that your daughter is learning from you because she sees you, right? And then she knows that, oh, if I stay with daddy and I help daddy.
Not like I'm instructing her that this is what to do, this is not what to do. Right? But she's learning. And I can tell you the 11 years can even bake. At times you just come and say, daddy tells this thing. And at the time I will just say, I'm not in the mood. She gets angry. Because she wants to get that endorsement and all those. So for me, it's not something you go to the class and say, you will see this person that is calling. Give him. If you see this one, don't give. No. It's something that just comes, boom. I tell you before I go, in the riverine area, when people go, do you know when they are...
Hello, JJ. Hello, JJ. Oh dear, JJ. The service has done him there. Apologies. Now, WhatsApp 009-030-6416. 009-030-6416. All right, this one says, good morning, Jude. That display melted my heart. Kindness is driven by emotions. And once we have emotions, that means we are alive and human. Lastly, The less rich are more kind. It all comes by experience. And yes, kindness could be taught. That's Bright Tony from Omuma. All right, thank you very much. Clef Austin Rodriguez says, kindness has no boundaries, whether rich or less rich. It depends on the human with the right emotion for his fellow human. Kindness can be taught. It will be much easier to teach children than adults. So kindness can be taught. Joseph is on the line from Apuloma. Joseph, good morning to you, please.
Yes, Jude, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Yes. I had from the question you just asked if kindness can be taught or be learned.
Yes.
So I must agree with what other callers are saying. It can be taught and it can also be learned too. You understand? Just that some people, negative reactions bring negative results instead of positive results. Just that some persons, if you are kind to them, they wouldn't want to be kind to you in expectation. You understand?
Okay.
Like from our childhood, once our parents gave it to us when we are more tender or much tender, told us always to be kind, to have sympathy and empathy on people, and not to be very rude or very, disturbing. Just try to accommodate and to appreciate, extend your hands in areas where you can, you understand, to people. If you are in that capacity that you can. There's always a watchword from the Bible. They said, do to others what you want others to do to you.
Okay.
By that, showing kindness to people and helping and trying to show assistance, we also receive much in turn.
All right, Joseph. Thank you. Thank you very much. Now, speaking of the Bible, not to make this a religious show, somebody was talking. One of the callers was talking. He made mention of fruits of the spirit, and then I had to go online. Now, Galatians 5:22. And if you're a Muslim, all right, this may also make sense to you. Please listen to this. Galatians 5:22. All right, I'm going to read from a very simple version of the Bible. All right, and that's the New Living Translation. It reads thus: "But the Holy Spirit produces this kind of fruit in our lives: love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness." I was touched yesterday. And I've also been touched by the kindness Nigerians have shown within the past year. Remember last year, I think it was last year, was it early this year? The trend on X of the lady who says, she wakes up early to give her husband, cooking food before he go outside, and one woman will now go and be sharing food for him. And her life has literally changed because a lot of you Nigerians said this woman will want to make things happen for you. Many people, she even got endorsements. What am I talking about? She's gotten endorsements. Her life has literally changed. Where was that wave of emotion originating from? And these are the same people, sadly, that have very bad commissioners, very bad governors. We've had presidents and heads of states that have been accused of corrupt practices. Senators, policemen, bank staff, even the military have not been, excluded from this, wave of corruption and crime and criminality. But somehow, we get to see a ray of light. Somehow, for all that is in me, I am amazed, because call it providence, call it fate. But just yesterday, we spoke about, I made mention, I was thanking those of you who have been kind 2 weeks ago. Yesterday, coming to work, I was in the keke. I had my money. I showed the man, this is how much I had. We got to the stop, and the young man in front of us said, "Don't worry, I'm paying for everybody." The woman beside me immediately blurted out, "God bless you." And then she looked at the driver and said, No, driver, still take my own. Because as this boy don't bless us, make I bless you too. A fare of 150 naira. That's what happened to me yesterday. Was an act of random kindness? Or is it a random act of kindness?
You are tuned in to
Nigeriainfo. We'll be right back after this.